Hey, it's Jennifer Sparks. I'm going to be your tour guide today. We are in Reno, Nevada, and today we are at The Row. The Row is 3 connected Caesars resorts, and we're going to be staying at Silver Legacy. This video today is going to be about our 2-night stay and about all 3 of the resorts. So come join us. Let me show you around. I'm traveling today with my husband, Kelly. We are parking in the parking garage. Parking in the Silver Legacy garage was free for everyone. Love free parking. We are off to a good start. Walking in, I was a little surprised. I chose Silver Legacy because it was the newest of the 3 hotels, and I thought it was going to be very modern. But to my surprise, the lobby was designed with classic elegance. I was prepared for more of a themed resort, but I was very happy with this. Felt very historic beauty. We were checking in December 23rd, which made this day even more beautiful. It was all decorated for Christmas. Loved all the seating all around. That's very rare in casinos. It was furnished with antiques, creating some timeless beauty. At the time of my stay, all 3 hotels were going to be comp for me, so I chose this one because it had the best location. Silver Legacy is located between Circus Circus and El Dorado, so this seemed to have the best location. My 2 nights are comp through my gambling. I did not get comp rooms because I make videos. There is an Enterprise rent-a-car on site. During my stay, I had diamond status with Caesars. There was a separate line at check-in, but there is also a separate check-in area for anybody that has diamond status to 7 stars. I'm finding it interesting how every Caesars resort is different. They gave us water and a free drink at check-in. For a minimal fee, we were able to upgrade to a suite. Check-in was quick and easy. We're really off to a great start. Do you guys want to go see the suite? I sure do. Come join us. There were 2 different suites that were offered to us that were available for this day. Because it's Christmas, they were a little full. This one is called the Players Spa Suite. We have been traveling for about 10 days now, and this is our 6th check-in, so we were looking for something with a little bit more space. With tax, this was an extra $50 a night. So we're here for 2 nights, so this is going to cost an extra $100 to stay here. The toilet was a room on its own. You can find the sinks where the shower is. This room was very big. There were 2 separate sinks. The room wasn't perfect. There were some things that were a little banged up, but nothing was broken or nothing was dirty or gross. If I had to guess, I would say this was remodeled within the last few years. Of course, you could always reserve a larger room and a suite ahead of time, but I find you get the best prices when you ask when you check in. Look, they have robes and they also have slippers. That's a really nice touch. We just left the Peppermill Resort, which is located in Reno as well. We had a really nice time there. I just published a video of that stay as well. I really enjoyed the suite and I thought it was definitely worth the $50 upgrade. The room itself was very square and spacious. I love that we had 3 windows for the view and for the sunlight. We had a safe and a refrigerator. Next, we're going to go out and do some exploring. I want to see the difference between El Dorado, Silver Legacy, and Circus Circus. I've been researching this for a long time. I want to see for myself if I made the right choice. We had a nice view. Always got to love a mountain view. So we're going to take a walk around. We're going to explore the restaurants, the casinos, but first I want to take you to see the amenities at Silver Legacy. You can find them on the 4th floor. There is a salon and a spa. On this floor, you will find the fitness center as well. There is one room that is mostly weights and weight training. It was pretty interesting. It was separated from the room that has all the cardio equipment. That was in a separate room. They almost felt like maybe they were hotel rooms that were renovated into fitness rooms. These are near the spa, but they are available to all hotel guests. It was not open during my visit there, but there is an outdoor pool. Found these pictures on the website. First, let's check out Silver Legacy and what you could do and where you could eat if you choose to stay here. Off of the hotel lobby, you could find Sips. You could find pre-packaged meals here and pastries and coffee, of course. There's also a nearby gift shop. Now we're heading towards the casino and the other resorts. I sort of envisioned this all being in a straight row, but it was more like a Y shape. There is a Ruth Chris Steakhouse and a Gordon Ramsay restaurant called Ramsay's Kitchen. Has anybody dined here before? It looked nice. Slightly more inexpensive than going to Hell's Kitchen, with less theatrics. Across from that, there's an islandy rum bar called Rum Bullions. This place is so confusing but cool. Great selfie opportunities. Now, what is this? You cannot go into Silver Legacy without seeing this, that's for sure. This is where the theming comes in, and the theming is mining under this huge dome. At first, I thought this may be an attraction or a show, but it isn't. It's just a structure. There is an elevator in it, however, and I'm going to take you for a ride. This area of the Silver Legacy Casino is just 2 floors. The top floor is more of a viewing area, but the casinos and the bars and the restaurants are all on floor 1. This part of the resort was built in the 90s, and this was more what I was expecting, something big and grand and themed. But it felt big and grand, but it also felt old and nostalgic and Victorian, sort of like the lobby did, had more of a historic type of theming, even though it was big and grand. I don't know if that makes any sense. Definitely something to see. I honestly wish I had more than 2 nights here. Just gonna have to come back. Now we're going to go walk over to the El Dorado. We didn't get an opportunity to dine here, but over on the right-hand side is Cafe Central. This is open 24 hours, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's the kind of place you could get breakfast anytime. Though the menu may change a little bit throughout the day, you may not be able to get the entire breakfast menu at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but they do have breakfast options. Now we're walking into the El Dorado area where the atmosphere is going to change somewhat. Sort of reminds me from my Atlantic City friends. I like walking into the quarter at the Tropicana. You hear the waterfalls. Kind of just felt like that. The El Dorado was my second choice to stay at the Row. Maybe I'll have to stay there next time. And I definitely would want to check out this Roxy Steak and Seafood restaurant. They have a good happy hour. I love the sound of the waterfalls. It just seemed like really cool. And they had white Christmas martinis. Seems like my kind of place. But unfortunately, we just did not have time to eat here on this trip. So many great places to dine, so little time. Well, this El Dorado is looking beautiful too. I heard so many mixed reviews about this place. I really kind of went in here with low expectations, but honestly, I really love this resort. In case you're wondering, these videos were taken about 5 o'clock in the morning. I go out on purpose to film while everybody else is in bed. Beautiful check-in area. This is seriously cool. If you have diamond status or above with Caesars, they have a beautiful lounge and it's completely free to get into. Getting there feels like you're going to a secret speakeasy. I only know about this because I asked the lady that was checking us in if there was anything like this. Otherwise, I wouldn't even have known about this. So I wanted to mention this for anybody that has diamond status or above. You could come here completely free. You don't need to use any of your credits. You don't have to pay to come in. You could bring a guest. I brought my husband who does not have diamond status, and you get free drinks. It was amazing. So far, this has been a fantastic experience. We used the VIP lounge 2 times during our stay. The El Dorado also has a showroom, which was having a Christmas show called Jingle Bell Rock during our stay. So festive. And there's more. This is a great place to go if you like fine dining. It's just an observation, but I think probably El Dorado had the most restaurants for fine dining. Upstairs, you can find a few restaurants and a nightclub. Also, if you're interested in the history of the Row, they have a wall dedicated to pictures and facts about how this place opened, when all the hotels opened. It was real interesting to read. I love stuff like that. I found that most of the restaurants, at least the fine dining restaurants, were open for dinner only. There may have been more happy hours, but when I was there, I didn't see too many advertised. They have a La Strada here, which is very popular in Atlantic City at Harrah's. It has a fantastic happy hour, but here I didn't see anything advertised at least. Maybe they do have one. I'm not sure. If you are coming here, get the Caesars app in your phone. It'll give you current information. Not open 24 hours, but there is an El Dorado Coffee Company, as well as a Millie's Cafe that is open for breakfast and lunch only. So if you're looking for dining in the middle of the night or you're checking in really late and you want to eat something when you check in, you're better off going to Cafe Central, which is located in Silver Legacy. All of these hotels have their own parking garages. They have their own check-ins. They are their own hotels, but they are all connected and all very easy to walk to one another. The casino at the El Dorado is located downstairs. It was built and created in the 1970s, and it kind of feels that way, in a good way. Again, I did most of my filming at 5 a.m. It doesn't normally look like this. Went to check out the video poker situation. Some of the machines had a 5-cent minimum and some had a 25-cent minimum. So you just have to be careful if you want to do the 5-cent. That's what I usually like to do. I like to do 5-cent and I like to do max bet. I love those X games with the multipliers. There's a high limit room and the casino is at street level. There's a Japanese steakhouse downstairs in the casino area. We found this casino to be a lot of fun and we played here for several hours one evening. but that will be another video. This video was going to be too long to add all of that. Now we're going to be going over to Circus Circus, our last and final hotel stop. But first, I'm going to take you to Brew Brothers. This part was not filmed at 5 o'clock in the morning. This was actually us going there for a beer and for some dinner. This was our dinner on Christmas Eve. You could find Brew Brothers at Caesars Properties. Interesting enough, this was the first one, created in the 90s. Some of them, like Harrah's at Lake Tahoe, serve breakfast as well. This one was just lunch and dinner. The day they were there, they were having specials as well. They were having a beer special. I believe we got a big beer for the price of a regular beer. Okay, why not? And they were also having a pizza special. So we're going to do both of those. Those of you that already watched my video know how much I love those dark craft beers. They're so good. Anyway, they have one here. It's like peanut butter, chocolate, and coffee flavored. It is so good. So I always get one when I go to Brew Brothers. Apparently, I forgot to film the pizza, but we have leftovers. Okay, now we are really heading over to Circus Circus. We're going to have to go through Silver Legacy to get there. Are you guys following all this? On the way, there's a Gordon Ramsay's Fish and Chips. There is also a Topgolf Swing Suite. Oh, look, they have a happy hour, 2 to 5. There's also an El Jefe's Cantina on the way to Circus Circus. I'm telling you, one walk around here and I'm like, I should have booked more than 2 nights. There's so many places I want to go to. Let's go check out the circus. And yes, they really do have circus acts here, but it's only once per day and it's not very long. This is typically the most inexpensive of the 3 hotels. But it was very flashy and entertaining. I'm going to take you downstairs first. That's where you're going to find the lobby registration as well as the casinos. They're advertising that their rooms are remodeled. Off of the lobby, you're going to find a Sips coffee shop. I would probably not recommend this for an elegant stay where you want to go to fine dining and dress up. This one definitely is screaming fun. The casino is downstairs and is located off of this street. It's cool. They have live entertainment. I wasn't really here long enough to get an impression. It didn't seem like anything, wow, this is amazing, but it didn't seem bad either. It actually felt pretty big and open. All of the casinos are smoking, so they all smell like smoke. Unfortunately, you can't get away from that. You can find sports betting at all 3 hotels. The Circus Circus had a lot of lounges. It just didn't have a lot of dining. It was actually really nice. I enjoyed walking around there. My husband and I are in our 50s, so this feels a little tad young for us. We would have enjoyed it more probably 20 years ago when our kids were small. There's an arcade, and look, there's crepes. Okay, I changed my mind. I'll stay here for the crepes. Unfortunately, we never got to try it. We came to Circus Circus twice during our stay, and it was closed both times. If you're enjoying this video and finding it helpful at all, can you do me a favor and give it a like? That would be awesome. I try to make videos about videos that I look for when I'm going somewhere, and I was really looking for a video like this, so I'm hoping to present it and help other people. On our adventure coming over to Circus Circus, we decided to dine at the food court because they have a porta subs here, and we love that. They make the best sandwiches, and they have so many great places to dine. But quite honestly, we weren't doing as great as we should have been in the casino. We already spent a lot of money at the Peppermill and in Lake Tahoe, so we're kind of trying to recuperate a little bit, and eat a little bit more humbly. But quite honestly, we enjoy this. We split a sub, and it's enough for us. The Habitat wasn't open during our visit, but I've had that in Vegas before, and that's really good. Yay, we got our sub. As far as the gambling goes, that will be another video. We didn't do too great here. I don't know. I thought everyone told me Reno was going to be like so loose and such a great time, but we didn't really have a great luck in Reno, unfortunately. But like I said, that will be another video. Look, a little snow on Christmas Eve. Tomorrow we're going to get up pretty early and leave to go to Las Vegas. We have talked about and dreamt about this trip since we've known each other over 30 years. Now we're in our 50s and we're like, well, when are we going to make these dreams come true? Let's cross off these bucket lists and go. That's why I'm creating this channel, to hopefully inspire other people to do the same. Where are we going? That way? Are you sure it's that way?
Vegas.
Oh. What, do you know what hotel we're going to?
No.
What would you do without me?
No.
We're going to Paris for 2 nights.
Paris.
We're leaving here at 9 o'clock because it's going to be a 7-hour drive. This is what we're doing on Christmas Day.
Yes.
And then after that, we're going to Laughlin. Got a lot of good stuff. Good stuff. I honestly thought Reno was going to be a one and done, but I don't think they've seen the last of us. We really enjoyed our time here, and I wish I had more time. And I saw that there was so many other casinos around there, and we really enjoyed Peppermill too, so we might have to come back here again one day because there's so much of Reno that we haven't even seen. I would love to do a little exploring outside of the casinos. The weather was absolutely crazy. It was raining, then it was snowing, then it was sleeting. This was so slippery, I was getting really nervous, to be quite honest. And the next thing I know, there was like a rainbow over the hill and it stopped snowing. And the next thing, the sun came out. It was like the craziest weather ever. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of my video series, I'll leave a full playlist of my whole West Coast tour. Just click on the left-hand playlist at the end of this video. It'll take you right to all the videos. Reno to Las Vegas was an incredible ride. I can't say I liked it more than Las Vegas to Lake Tahoe, but the scenes changed more frequently here, where the other one was like really long stretches of the same thing. So this was a little more interesting. It just kept changing, and the weather was so temperamental too. It just made a really visually entertaining and enjoyable ride. The ride was about 7 hours. And this is how I spent my Christmas day. Traditional? No, but it's something I'll never forget. But we'll be checking into Paris, Las Vegas in a couple hours, and that's going to be really magical. I'll have a video of that coming up soon. I want to thank everybody who's been watching this whole tour. I really appreciate you, especially all of you guys that come from Atlantic City or my cruise videos or my Las Vegas videos. Going into this adventure on making a YouTube channel, I never set out to be a specific travel destination channel. I really wanted to be a channel about freedom and showing people how they can do this. I really hope that someday somebody could watch this and say, she can do this, I could do this too. That would make me feel very happy. Look, we're in Las Vegas already. Wasn't that easy and fun? Click on one of these playlists to see more of my videos, but whatever you do, make sure you book that trip and you pack your bags and you go. Life is short, make every day count. Always remember to be well to yourself and kind to others. Safe travels to you, and good luck in the casinos.